Yo, what's up everybody, and this is Curve. I'm here today to do a book review. The book that I chose to review is Curtis Jackson's Hustle Harder, Hustle Smarter book. I think it's an awesome book. I enjoyed reading it. I had the time of my life reading it. There's a lot of things in it that's basic common knowledge, basic common sense. But what I really wanted to touch on with this review was the personal aspect that Mr. Jackson chose to put in his book and share with the world. A lot of people like to touch on the secret business aspects of it, like equity, owning equity in a company versus getting a large check. All that stuff I was interested in, obvious, because, you know, everybody's trying to do their thing and everybody's trying to make it large, make it big, and you need to know the rules and the regulations to make it there. What kind of team you got, who you working for, who do you need to impress, what can you bring to a company, things of that nature. That's cool and all, but I wasn't interested in that. Again, I was interested more in the personal aspect, like when he talked about his relationship with his two sons and his past relationship with his baby mother and his relationship with his family, and most importantly, his relationship with his father, which he has none, absolutely. Because I come from a similar type of background, you know, I was thinking to myself, this is really deep. And that's one of the things I really like about 50 Cent, is that he gives you a human aspect, a real aspect, something you can relate to and touch. You know, a lot of rappers or a lot of executives and CEOs, they like to act like they're untouchable, they don't cry, they have no problems, they don't hurt inside, nothing affects them. And when I hear that, when I hear about the shoot 'em up, bang, 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 and that's all you do, you never got beat up? You never got your heart broken? You never, you know, you never seen something and it fucked you up emotionally? You know, and I appreciate that about 50 Cent. Even in his old albums, a lot of his albums, you know, there was one song, I can't think of it at the moment, but basically the song said, you know, I used to get jumped, but when I got my pistol, stopped all of that shit. You know, I respect that, man. I respect that, you know, cats thought you was soft, and then when you did something that even the playing field actually go over the playing field, you know, then they left you alone. I kind of respect that, man, and I respect the fact that he would put something out there like that to show that he's human. But other cats would be like, man, I just beat everybody up and I just shot everybody and there's dead bodies everywhere and I never got caught. Say, yo, your music don't match with the lifestyle. But anyway, we're not getting to that. Let's get back into what I was saying about personal aspect. 50 Cent never met his father, has no idea who he is, never came into his life. So he's saying that if he did meet his father, it would be completely useless. I'm just putting my spin on it, because his father can't help him or tell him anything to help him in his life. 50 Cent already went through all the problems, overcame them, grew up, became the ultimate hustler, making money with stars in his new television show. You know, he's been through everything a man could possibly go through when it comes to, you know, being rich or famous or family problems or whatever may have you. So the way he feels is, I don't need you now. But in my opinion, you do need your father, because people can come in and out your life and be father figures or be brother figures, but they're never actually those figures. So when you meet somebody and they're actually your father versus when you meet somebody and they're not your father, there's a whole different feeling to it. So I think that if he actually met his father and they were actually able to talk and speak about histories and speak about situations and what was his relationship with his mom and what was he going through, I think that would give you a different feeling in your head and in your mind, and that would definitely affect you. Now, as far as his father being able to tell him things, I get the feeling, dog, you done made it big time. But maybe your dad does have something for you, something that can help ease your mind and ease your heart at the end of the day, you know. And just because you may feel like I already got money and success, nobody can give me any more, you can always be taught more. You know, your father might have a situation that he's been through that you're going through and that no one has given you the right information about it yet. You know, and he might be able to pass that information to you, and it would be even better because it's coming from your actual father, not a father figure. and that there will be a connection and love and stuff like that. And if you don't have it off the jump, that's perfectly normal, but you can always help it grow as long as the two parties are willing to come together. And you know, I'm always the advocate for good, so even though he might feel how he feel, it would be in his best interest to maybe even try to find his dad and try to mend whatever they can mend and become a family, because he feels that way about his first son. You know, history and things that went on in their life between the baby mother, the son, and the father, you know, maybe it wasn't all of that good, and now everybody's not cool with each other. So, you know, at some point in time in that book, he's always saying how he's trying to talk to his son, but his son just doesn't want to talk to him. Like, he doesn't want to talk to his dad. It's like, yo, see how that circle is? But if you met with your father and then your son met with you, now you got three men that are connected: father, son, grandson. And it's a beautiful thing, man. It's an awesome thing. And I really wish that, you know, you found that, bro, because you could have all the money in the world. You could be, you know, how does that saying go? You know, some people are so broke, all they got is money. I've heard that saying from a very good friend of mine. Peace to him, yeah. But yeah. Some people are so broke, all they have is money. And that's big. That's big. That's big for the head and big for the heart. There's other things in the book that I would like to touch on. The fact that it's a big commercial. I mean, he speaks about so many different rappers and peoples and situations, and it just seems like he's just putting everybody out there like, hey, check this out, check this person out, check that out, check that out, check that out. But you know, all in all, it's still good. It teaches you a lot about self, about people to trust, friends, co-workers, bosses, the struggle from coming from such a small place to becoming a multi-billion-dollar conglomerate mogul. You know, it's an awesome little tale. It's an awesome trail. Definitely pick the book up. You guys will enjoy it. Hustle Harder, Hustle Smarter. Curtis Jackson, 50 Cent. I am loving the cover. The cover is so good. You know, it's grown man. The suit is awesome. It's just really, it's really a win-win situation with that. You know, and I went out and I actually brought it. Nobody gave it to me for free or nothing like that. And I love the hardcovers. Hardcovers are the best. But hey guys, I want to say thank you for listening to my book review. Hey, take care of yourselves, take care of your families. And I enjoyed this. I'm gonna come and do some more book reviews. Another book review I might do is with D.L. Hughley. He has a book out that sounds really good, so I'm gonna try to check that out. And hit you guys up, let you know. IGTV. Peace.